Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the White Tiger Tarot. It's good to have you guys here today. We're looking at what's next for you guys. So this is the what's next pick a card. We're going to see what the universe, where you're being led to, where you are co-creating with the universe in, what you're conspiring with the universe about, where you're headed. Yeah, so let's look right into it. Before we begin, I just want to let you guys know, if you would like a personal reading, you can book that down with me on my website down below. You can also book what's called a Beyond Quantum Healing session, which is it's a type of hypnosis therapy where we connect with your higher self and your spirit guides, and they show us scenes in which you need to see to understand something about your current situation, what you need to heal, or what you need to know in order to move on, or in order to realize something about your life or about yourself. Pretty broad, it's very deep. So if you would like more information, please go to my website. There's lots there, or you can check out my other page, which is White Tiger Healing on YouTube. I post some videos all about it, or Instagram. Anywho, I will give you guys some time to meditate on your cards. All right. All right, hello, pile number one. Welcome to your reading. Oopsie daisy, we just lost our light. 1 second here. There we go. All right. Welcome. We are looking into what is next for you. Pretty broad, so we're going to let Spirit take the floor here and let us in on what's going on for you guys. The card you chose was Resoluteness. And it says determination, no compromises, unwavering focus, inner resolve, integrity, a test of character, self-examination. This card always reminds me of the Hermit. So what's next for you guys might be a time of, great determination, of discipline, of going within, and maybe just really focusing on something that you're working on. With unwavering focus, just kind of digging into something, and working at it, and just almost, you don't have to be isolating, but just really maybe taking some time out to just focus on something near and dear to you or important to you. Anyway, let's get your cards out and then we'll continue. You actually had 2 cards come out, so you have Venus in Scorpio with revenge. Okay, very good. And you have the Moon in Aquarius with independence. Interesting. This reminds me of like Stonehenge. Yeah, okay. And your other card was Lovers in Partnership. It says, open your heart to love and live in the moment with passion and exuberance. Indulge in the harmony of a great partnership. Be happy. Beautiful. I'm just going to move your card up. So we have space. Fit. Okay. Very good. All right. We have the 8 of Swords with guilt. We have the World with completion. We have the Nine of Pentacles. It's a wish fulfillment, independence, success. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Ace of Pentacles. There's one more poking out here. I think I'm going to take it. It's just wanting... Oh, look at that. Good thing we did. Nine of Cups. Right under the Nine of Pentacles. So there's definitely a wish fulfillment in here for you guys. That is very clear here. Especially because that was just... It wanted to be taken. And it is right underneath the 9. So you have 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. Definite wish fulfillment as far as... Looks like could be something within money matters or career. Okay. But... well... I'm just going to stop. I'm going to wait till all your cards are out and then we'll talk, okay? We have the Elements, which is the Magician. And then we're just going to get one more card. And we have the Crown of Air, which is the King of Swords. And we're going to fit them right here. Okay. We have space for one more card. Not really. Okay, can you see all this? Yes. Okay, Paul, and so what I'm seeing for you is what's next is you guys are moving past a time of something maybe difficult. This is completed now. So I really feel like there was a time where it was really tough to deal with, whether that be, you know, relationship problems or you know, just maybe shadow work, your environment, whatever this was. It was like, it was a time of you kind of being in your head or not wanting to even look at what was happening, or it was hard to deal with. It was hard to look at. Maybe it was hard to look at yourself and to kind of maybe look at the part that you played in certain things, which you were, you know, played a part in, or what someone else had done. Maybe someone else had, you know, went behind your back, betrayed you in some way, or something along those lines, or just it's been difficult, right? This is now completing, and so what's next is that being over and you coming into a time of harmony. Your wish is coming true. So whatever that wish was, and I really see now, see here, is that here it's like they don't want to see that her eyes are shut here. He's closing his eyes here to maybe some kind of reality or something in our lives. It was hard to deal with, hard to look at. Now you've completed, for whatever reason, there was something that you needed to see. There was something that needed to be looked at that was hard to look at, right? And I feel like you did that, right? And now you're getting to look into the future. So now you're looking forward on, okay, cool, that's dealt with, that's done, that's over with. Now, what do I want to create? What do I want my life to look like? And you are now filling up, and I feel like because you were able to look at these things, at times it was overwhelming, yes, but now you're able to fill up your cup, fill up your own cup, instead of maybe having others fill that for you, or relying on other people to fill your cup, or to make you feel loved, make you feel happy, like, you know, kind of like a it's great to be in loving relationships. And we see that here, lovers and partnerships. So for a lot of you, this is, a relationship of some kind that is coming into a much more harmonious place. So, and this could be a work partnership, doesn't have to be romantic, although it could be for a lot of you, where it's like now we're coming to a place of mutual benefit, of, you help me and I'll help you, instead of like, oh, this happened and I don't want to deal with my emotions, or I don't want to look at what's been happening. I don't want to, it's all too much and it's getting to me, right? It's like there's something here that had to be dealt with, and it was dealt with. And now we can come to a place of mutual benefit, of we each can help each other out in some way because of whatever was resolved here, right? So whatever was resolved, and maybe some of you that was a breakup, but for some of you that was just sticking it out together and coming to some kind of resoluteness together, right? It was a test of character on either one of your parts. And maybe it was you do this and I'll do this back to you, and then getting to the point of, okay, we can't do that anymore. We have to come together in some way. And because I feel you guys did that, right? You are now able to actually develop what your dream, and you're moving towards the life that you had imagined, the life that you had pictured, of bounty, of abundance, of harmony, and of growth, and of, feeling fulfilled, feeling, okay, I can fill up my cup, and because I'm filling up my cup and I'm feeling good, that those around me will feel good as well, and they also maybe you're a good example for others, and you're like, you know what, well, if I'm feeling good and I'm treating you with respect, you'll treat me with respect. And I'm not going to throw back, even if you come at me with maybe negative energy, I'm not going to throw it back at you. I'm going to make sure that I'm feeling good, and then I won't just throw back the same energy at you, and I'll be a good example so that my cup is full, and then you'll see that I'm happy, and hopefully you'll see that as well, and want to do that for yourself. And by doing that, we can both benefit each other, treat each other fairly, and it will be, this can actually work and be a beautiful, work out beautifully for both of us, have both of our dreams come true, working harmoniously, independent, right? Independent, I'm good and you're good. We're both doing what we love, and we're both happy doing this and fulfilling ourselves independently, and we can come together in that independence, in that mutual benefit, and create something beautiful together. So no longer like separate, doing our own thing, and it's you against me, or you versus me. It's having that happiness independently and getting to come together in union. I learned this, cool, that's amazing. You can learn this from me, and you learn that, and I can learn that from you. Yeah. Yeah. So, and we see that here again with the Magician and the Six of Pentacles. It's the charity. It's, I have something to give you, and therefore you have something to give me. And not giving with the hopes of getting, but it's hey, let's use what we've learned, what we have, to benefit each other. No longer that codependent, like I'm looking at you for my love, or I'm looking at you for my happiness. It's now we get to, I'm independently happy, and I'm good. I've learned that. I've learned that I'm happy on my own, that I can cultivate my own peace, my own happiness, my own fulfillment, right? I can fill my own cup, as can you, and then we can come together and make something beautiful and actually steer this thing in the direction of what we want ultimately, and a beautiful life, or a beautiful business, or a beautiful outcome in some way. So yeah, that's next. It's like, it's this hard thing was over, and that was a test of character. It was a test of, can this last? Can you guys learn what you needed to learn on your own, separate almost from each other, both with your own tasks, both with your own things to work out within your own minds, your own maybe past hurts or your own traumas or your own hang-ups, whatever that is for you. It's like, can you do that without, can you learn that revenge isn't the answer, or that making you feel bad because I feel that is not the answer, right? And so you had to learn that kind of in this independent way, to then learn that I have to make myself happy in order for this partnership to work in some way, so that we each individually have to be happy on our own and then come together, instead of this, I need you to make me happy and vice versa. Okay. Independence is great, to learn and to know that we really do, we have to carry ourselves. We can't put that on anyone else. And so what's next is that completing, that's done now. You guys now getting to mutually benefit each other in this way of, I filled my cup, I have learned this about myself, or I've learned this about this thing. And this is what I have to offer, this is what I have to give, and let's, cool, and this is what I have. And then we're going to work together, and we're going to build this thing and move it in the direction that is mutually beneficial, in a positive direction, in a beautiful way, that's going to fulfill both of our dreams. Amazing. Two is always better than one. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's like I'm filling my cup, and so I have something to give you, and you filling your cup, and you have something to give as well. And it's just this like cyclical thing. It's like if you give, you'll receive, right? You'll give, you'll receive. That's how it works. And so really you have manifested that. You have manifested this beautiful giving and receiving energy of, I'm going to give out of the goodness of my heart, not wanting to receive anything, but because you've done that, you will receive. And that is what's next for you, is you're going to get receiving all this good karma, all this stuff that you've worked out on your own. It's like, it's time for the wheel's going to start moving, and it's going to start giving back and giving back, and you give and you get back. So yeah, it's super beautiful what you guys have been doing, and good on you. It's not easy to come to these realizations and to do these things. But it's good. It's like you've learned the truth of the situation. You've learned the truth of maybe yourself, or of this certain thing, or of relationship, or of whatever it is, business, right? It's like, I didn't give up. I didn't cower away from the truth. I didn't let maybe emotions cloud my judgment of maybe my own part to play in this. I was very honest with myself, very honest with this partner, or this other person, this other entity, whatever. And now, gaining the wisdom. He's holding a book here. Gaining all of the wisdom out of that. Out of this, maybe tough challenge that we went through. And it's like, instead of cutting each other's heads off here, right? Or instead of departing from each other, it's like, it's knowing that maybe you didn't want to give up on this. Maybe it was, you saw something great in this, which I'm glad you did, because it's true, right? It's like, I don't want to give up. But we both had things to work on independently of each other. Things that we know we both have to work on, and we both have to resolve within ourselves alone, right? And now we can come together and build something beautiful and amazing and mutually beneficial. Pretty amazing. And I feel like you guys are really on this new start now with the Ace of Pentacles. It's like you've completed something. There's been a whole phase, a whole cycle with you guys has completed now. It's finished. And a new beginning starts where we can come together in this mutually beneficial thing, help each other out, build on a completely new slate, build our dreams where we both feel fulfilled and we get to fulfill each other. We get to share, we get to love, we get to grow in this new way with all of the things that now, all of the tools and all of the things we have learned. And yeah, we get to really, and we're now going to be maybe more honest, more clear, more truthful going forward, right? So yeah, that's amazing. And what more could you ask for, especially in a partnership? It's like we all come with past hurts or past things that are tough to look at, tough to deal with, tough to look at ourselves, honestly. And partnerships, what if they be romantic, family, business, whatever it is, any partnership in your life is a mirror, right? Any relationship at all is a mirror to yourself. And so, it can be tough sometimes to see yourself in such a raw, truthful way. In such a way where it's like there's no bullshit, there's no fluff. It's just like raw, this is it, right? And so we then have to look inward. Okay, what am I doing to harm this myself or this relationship? Like what am I still carrying that is harmful to this? If this partnership really means so much to me, maybe there's something that I can drop, that I can change in order to make this harmonious, in order to create a more mutually beneficial partnership here. And I feel like both of you guys have gone through that. It's like you've looked at the hard stuff. You looked at what was difficult within your own selves to see, to realize, right? But you did it. You did it. And now that phase is coming to an end and you're coming into this new bright journey of making our dreams come true together, independently and together, filling our cups independently, doing what we love independently, but together, coming and joining these two things, helping each other out and giving each other and making this give and take more equal and joyful. And so we can move forward in the direction that we always wanted together. Beautiful. Wow. Yeah, amazing. Let's see what I want to see if Spirit has anything more to say to us here. Actually, we'll use a different deck. What deck should we use? Okay, any other messages for pile number 1, Spirit? Going forward. Any other messages? Okay. So we have the Hermit. And that's what that first card really reminded me of, the Hermit. Oh my God, how beautiful. Like, what a reflection of everything that was said in this reading. Independently, we had to do this journey. We had to take this journey alone, right? That is the Hermit. It is climbing the mountain, doing the inner work needed in order for us to gain the most wisdom out of ourselves, out of the experience, to learn about ourselves, about, maybe our shadow selves and what is it in me that can be better, that can, grow, that can be my best self in order to come together in this partnership to make it the best that it can be. And we have the Two of Cups. How beautiful is that? Divine counterparts. Like, you had to go independently. You had to learn and grow separately in order to come together, in order to come into divine union with this thing or with this person in this partnership. It was like we had to deal with our own things here on our own so that we could be fair and loving to one another and we could grow in the direction that we wanted to. How beautiful. Yes. Thank you, Spirit, for driving home that message. Amazing. So just know that you guys are coming into a time of union with this person or with this thing that you've been working on, that, you had to maybe spend some time alone or just, learn on your own, where it maybe felt tough or it felt difficult or you weren't sure if you were going to last through it, but you did. You really put in the hard work necessary on yourselves independently, needed in order to come together in a beautiful way, in a way where we're going to treat each other fairly, where we're going to both, come with love instead of maybe revenge, or instead of like, you do that and I'm going to do that to you, and okay, you did that to me and I'm going to, it's like that wasn't healthy, and you both saw that. And so, yeah, it's like you really learned the darkness. See, it has the snake here, the darkness, but you kept the hope. You carried the hope within your lantern, letting it guide you, and really like looking at the darkness within yourself. And you both did that, which is so amazing, because you knew that this partnership was worth it. You're like, I'm willing to do this journey. I'm willing to look at myself honestly because you're worth it. This is worth it. Oh, beautiful, guys. Pile number 1. That's amazing. Good for you. Good for them. This is going to be such a beautiful partnership going forward. You guys are going to treat each other with love, so much more love and fairness and equality, and just making more decisions together in a more unified way, and being good on your own, but better together. You know what I mean? But not looking to each other to complete each other, but being complete on our own and coming together, and that's even sweeter, right? Okay. Amazing. You guys are amazing. I'm so glad you came to this reading today. What's next is so much more sweetness, so much more smooth sailing. You guys both working towards your dreams together and independently. I have this dream and I have this dream, and together we're going to help each other make them come true, help each other create the life that we've always wanted. Yeah, incredible, amazing. Your time of turmoil or loneliness or independence, going at it alone or feeling alone in it is over, and coming into union. So congratulations on that, and that's amazing. I love that for you guys. Thank you for coming today. I appreciate you guys so much. And if you did like this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss another reading. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do that down in the description box below. You can also book what's called a Beyond Quantum Healing reading, which is a type of hypnosis therapy or past life regression where we can heal you on many timelines. And we're shown scenes from your higher self and your spiritual team in order for you to heal or understand in what you need to see. All right, guys, so I will see you guys on the next reading. All of my love, pile 1. Peace. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your What's Next reading. You guys chose the Innocence card, and it says a trusting nature, originality, spontaneity, open-heartedness, simplicity, the unexpected. Cool. So it's like almost like a new creation coming into being born, being birthed, maybe an idea coming into fruition here, spontaneity, a new idea. What's next? Let's get right into your reading and we'll see. Yeah, so we have Mercury in Gemini with excitement. She's blowing the horn, almost like an announcement. Something's happening. Something exciting. What? You have the same card as pile number 1. Lovers in partnership Open your heart to love and live in the moment with passion and exuberance. Indulge in the harmony of a great partnership. Be happy. I promise you guys, I shuffled these cards and this one flew right out. Like, it was obviously, it was like, whoosh. So if you were drawn to pile number 1, check it out because they also had the same card. All right. So you have the Knight of Swords with fighting. You have the Four of Swords with postponement. Nice. You have the Sun. Temperance. Temperance again. Four of Wands. You have the Crown of Air, same as in pile 1, also had this card. Wow, and the Elements. A lot of similarities in this pile. Sorry, this is the Magician card. Interesting. How did that happen? That's crazy. Okay, definitely if you were drawn towards pile number 1, I would strongly recommend you check that out. Okay. Yeah, it's a similar message as well. It's like can you see that? There we go. It's like you're coming out of a time of maybe you had to battle for something. It felt hard. It felt like maybe you had to be really patient. Things weren't moving. And it felt like a battle in whatever this was for you. It just felt like you always had to fight, argue, battle for what you wanted, whether this be in a partnership, whether this be in a relationship or in business or, in your creative pursuits, whatever this is. But you were going through a time of like healing and also figuring out what it is you wanted and what it is you didn't want, what's going to work and what isn't going to work. It was like you're in this process of alchemization. All the while, it was like gestating this rebirth, this new beginning here that wanted to be born, an original idea. And so what's coming in is this newness, is this birth of this thing where it's actually, working. It's starting to feel exciting. The energy is moving. Stability here. It's like it's like postponement. It's not moving. It's not working, to celebration of, yes, it's finally working. We're finally here. We're finally together. Like we get to actually move in the direction that we want. And it's celebratory. It's exciting. It's coming together finally. The sun has finally come out on some maybe stagnancy or some hard times where we're closing the book on the past. We're closing the book on the tough energy, on the hardness, and now we're coming into more enjoyment, more celebration. The sun, it's like it's feeling the warmth, it's feeling the glory of, God, this was tough, but now it's starting to move and be exciting, and it's happening. All the elements are coming together finally. It is alchemized all of this toughness, all of this hardness that maybe wasn't moving, or it kept getting, it's like we had to keep having patience And I wasn't sure if it was ever going to, if the sun was ever going to shine on me, or if this was ever going to actually work out. But now with the magician here, with all of the elements were coming together for this. It's like all this needed to happen for the balance of whatever this was. Okay, for the lessons learned, for the whatever tools that you got out of it, you were meant to learn that so that we could heal properly, so that we could actually gain what we needed so that the sun could come out. There was something desperately needed healed here so that we could have maybe clearness of mind, clearness of heart, trusting nature, spontaneity. Maybe our nature wasn't as trusting in ourselves, in the universe, in this thing, and we were maybe always trying to control the outcome, or we were always fighting against what was happening. Maybe us ourselves were argumentative, or it just felt like we were always butting up against something, and that was for a reason. And there is a saying in the spiritual community that it is not rejection, it is redirection. And maybe whatever you were trying to do wasn't meant for you, or whatever way that you were going about things, it was like you needed to be fought against to realize something. There was some healing here that was taking place in order for the balance to come in order for the healing to occur, so that we can have this stability, this celebration, this glorification, this realization and enlightenment on this situation, so that all of the elements can come together. We needed to learn every single element so that this could work properly and in balance, in harmony with one another. It needed to be harmonized, and that's why it felt hard. That's why it felt like, because maybe the way you were going about it wasn't balanced in some way, it was imbalanced, or that just the situation was imbalanced, whatever it was, the relationship, whatever it was. But you're coming into a time of great harmony, of great stability in this thing. If that is a partnership, if that is a relationship, if that is business, if that is your this thing you've been working on, right? It's like it's finally coming into balance, and we're finally coming into the healing, and now the sun is shining, and we are feeling the joy and the happiness, and we're actually grateful for all of the things that had happened. Look, we can see it again here. It's like the clouds are clearing. The sun is coming out. The excitement is here. We feel it. We feel the newness. We feel the excitement. We feel that, grateful for all the things we went through, as hard as they were, because it balanced it out. It taught us what we needed, so that when we couldn't experience the full glory of what this was, the full brightness and light and love of what this is, without healing all parts of ourselves, right? It wouldn't be this. It wouldn't be the very beautiful thing that you've wanted, without having to heal all the parts that were misaligned, right? And it takes a long time, and it's like, even when we think we got there, it's like it was postponed. But now it's like, no, now we're saying what's next is that is moving out. There is a new day, a new dawn, new bright, spontaneous excitement, new energy coming in here that's more stable. That's going to actually make us feel like we're standing on solid ground, and the sun is out, and we're supported, and it's healed, and it feels good, and it feels right, instead of like half feel right, and we have like half of the picture, but it feels a little shaky over here, and at any moment it could drop. And the universe wanted to make sure the whole picture was solid as can be. It wanted to know that when we close this book was closed for good, and we're not reopening it. We're not going back there. We're not falling back there. We have to heal this from the bottom up. We have to heal this from the inside out. Every single part of this needed to be healed, needed to be looked at, needed to be alchemized. Every part of ourselves, of this situation, of whatever this was, it all had to work together. We had to look at every single aspect and make sure that it was working at its best. Okay, and that's why it took so long, and that's why it felt so hard. But now you guys are at a point where it is balanced, and you can have an open heart, and it wants you to know that it is safe now to open your heart, to these new experiences, to open your heart to the love, and to know that it is safe, to know that it is stable, to feel okay here. You healed what was needed. You are new. You are like a lotus. We see the lotus here. It's like they are born in mud, and they have to go through the mud, right? And then they get to bloom and blossom in this new way. But it takes it. You have to trudge. You have to trudge, right? And keep that hope alive, and know that you are headed towards the sun. And that's what you guys are. And yeah, it's telling you be happy, live in the moment. And we have that again here, trusting nature, spontaneity, open-heartedness, the unexpected. So I want you guys to be open to what is to come, the unexpected, to new exciting happenings, or just, be open when you have family get-togethers, when you're doing things. This is saying you don't have to wait anymore to be happy. It's like, be happy in this moment, that the healing you have done has led you to a place of newness, and it is safe now, it is stable now for you to be okay, and you're okay to celebrate. You're safe to come out, to have an open heart, and to be openly loving, and to just enjoy in what's happening. The sun is coming out. It is safe for you to love and be loved, and to share, to receive, right? The healing has finished for now, in this, it has come as far as it can for this moment, and it is safe for you to open your heart to others, to be excited. You can be excited and enjoy what's happening. For a lot of us in the northern hemisphere, it is summer, right? So that's going to mean, a lot of maybe celebrations, a lot of getting together with friends and family, a lot of good times. And this is saying that you don't have to worry anymore. The hard times, the postponement is over with. You are now in a time of happiness and celebration, and you are safe to do so. You are safe to feel that brightness, to feel that happiness, and to share it, to share it freely, right? Be excited. Be excited. You can feel it getting better. You can feel it getting brighter, and life becoming more supportive and more stable for you. And that's exactly, your feelings are right on. You are creating your reality. You are creating this happy life for yourself. And so allow yourself to feel that. Allow yourself to be in that, to be with the people who you love, to be with your partner and feel safe in that love, feel secure together, or in this thing that you're creating. It is safe. You can enjoy. You can indulge, yeah, pretty amazing. I love it. And innocence. It's like we have the sun and we have innocence. And in actually this deck right here, the sun card it doesn't say the sun on it. It says innocence. Okay? And that is being childlike. This whole sun card is being childlike. And that is what it's asking you to do. It's saying you don't, this heaviness, this gray energy, that's what you're moving out of. You're coming into a time of innocence, of play. Be open to it. Be spontaneous. Go on a trip. Be open and fun with your family, and have as much fun as you possibly can. And that's going to now heal that other end. Okay, so the healing now for you is to just be open, excited, have fun, play, dance, sing, whatever your play is to let it all go, and to just be in it, and to know that you are stable, you are safe in that playing. You can enjoy, be in the sun, have fun, and that is what's going to heal you the most in this upcoming cycle. Okay, so you're coming into a lot of healing, which is amazing. And yes, we have the death card. So huge transformation, a lot of transformation here. So the energy is transforming big time, from heavy dark energy to lightness, to the sun. Yes, to new insights, newness, new beginnings. Okay, seeing what was once held back from us or what we were once blind to. We are now getting to see why it had to happen the way it had to happen. We are getting new ideas, seeing the world in a new way. The way of us seeing things is transforming, is completely becoming new. It's like, I'm going to pull one more card. Yeah, we have the devil here. It's so funny. Okay, yes, it's like no longer, because this is the after tarot. I don't know if you can see this, but the people on the usual one are just, they're worried, right? And they're chained up and they're here. But on this one, they're like, they don't have worries. They're just enjoying. They're seeing what their predicament in a new way. And it's funny because the like demons in the background are laughing as well with them. It's like, I'm not getting negative from this card. We're transforming our situation in a new way. We're seeing it in a new way, and we're taking advantage, and we're making the best of where we're at in the most beautiful way. And we're going to turn this into a beautiful situation. We're going to see the light, and they're actually not chained up. Their chains are meant to look very loose, like they can free themselves at any time. And this is the after tarot, meaning they've already realized that we're not trapped here, that we're here of our own doing, right? The magician. We are creating our own realities. We are creating what we're experiencing. And so let's love each other, lovers in partnership. Let's come together. Let's look at this in a new way. Let's see this picture in a new way, and see how much love is here. See how much gratitude that we can have and we can give, and just how much love is here for us. And that's going to turn it all around. It's like going from seeing what's not there or what's missing to seeing all of the amazing things that are happening, that are being created out of these situations, transforming how we're seeing the world and what we're experiencing by just knowing that we have each other, or that we're in this, we are creating this beautiful thing together. And that even if at times it's like, it can be scary, it's like, but we are still doing it, and we're still having the best time possible and getting the most out of it, and we're moving in the direction of our desires and our healing, right? And we're doing it together. We're doing it with our friends, with our family, with our lovers, loved ones, and it's like getting to see everything in a new light. So that's beautiful. And you guys are really on the rise. You're transforming in a big way. There's exciting new energy, fun, new love, new light, new energy, new stability coming in. And you guys I know you feel it because you've been healing, and you can feel you're more healed now. You're more ready to take on this lighter, new energy, right? And it's beautiful. And I just love this so much. It's like you're overcoming your fears, or overcoming the darkness, overcoming the limiting beliefs, and being like, you know what, we're doing this, like, and we're doing it well, and we're healing, and we're becoming better, and let's see this in a new light, in a new way. And it's like the sun is shining in a new way. You're getting to see it's coming up, and you're transformed, and your world is transformed. So what you didn't see before, you are starting to see now. And it's amazing. And I love that. I love that for you, pile number 2. That's very, very amazing. And I want you guys to know, if you were drawn to pile 1, please watch it, because you might get a lot out of it. Amazing. It's like you have new sight. Something is healed within you that you used to fight against, and now you see it in a new way of how much is there, and how lucky you are, and how grateful that you are. And it brings this newness, this new birth of seeing, of experiencing. It's like I was looking at what wasn't there when I should be looking at how much there is there, right? And that's going to bring you, oh my gosh, so much beautiful new energy. Okay, pile two, thank you so much for coming to your reading today. I appreciate you guys so, so much. If you did like this reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so you don't ever miss another reading. And if you would like to book a reading with me, so you can get information on your more personal situation, you can do that in the description box below. You can also book what's called a Beyond Quantum Healing session with me, which is a type of hypnosis therapy or past life regression. We connect with your higher self and your spirit team, and we are shown scenes as far as what you need to heal, see, or understand for your highest good. Okay, guys, I will see you guys on the next reading. All of my love, pile two. Thank you for coming. Peace. Hello, pile number three. Welcome to your What's Next reading. Let's get right into it. So the card that you guys chose was the Attraction of Opposites. Herein it says seduction, temptation, magnetism, a passionate encounter, meeting halfway, coupling, sexual union. All right. Make sure you can see that. Okay. Let's keep going here. We have the moon in Virgo with order. We have conflict, earth, wait, do nothing, neutralize disharmony, misunderstanding, and even confrontation. This situation will clear up soon. Be patient. Okay. And we have for your tarot, we have the Nine of Cups to begin with laziness. We have the Eight of Cups with letting go. And there's a third card that wanted to come out here, so I'm going to take it. We have the Eight of Swords with guilt. Oh, wow. We have the Eight of Cups again. So the Eight of Chalices. Yeah, twice here. And we have three eights. Wow. 9, 8, 8, 8. Eights. Oh, there's a little fly here. Sorry. Just flew all your cards away. Excuse me, little fly. I don't want to hurt you here. I don't want to hurt you, but I want you out of my reading. Okay. Sorry about that. So eights are actually a number of abundance. Okay, and because it's an infinity loop, so it's a never-ending loop here, but it's also it's the number of abundance. So yeah, let's keep going. You have Temperance. Temperance is coming out. This card has come out, I think, well, it came out in the last reading, but Temperance has been a big player here today. You have the Nine of Swords. Excuse me. Four of Pentacles. You have the Crone of Fire, which is the King of Wands. And you end with the Sun, which is Letha here, or Litha. Beautiful card to end on. All right, pile number 3. So what I'm seeing for you guys, the universe is telling you that there is I see you guys are trying to accomplish something, or you're working on something, and it's like it causes you a lot of mental turmoil. Here with the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords, it's like you're in your head a lot about what to do, and you know, how much should I work, or how much should I put into this? And they're telling you it's a balance, and to let go, and to say that you'll get just as much done by relaxing. Okay, by relaxing and enjoying. And maybe that's when the inspiration comes to you. It might not be when you're trying to make it happen, or when you're stressing out about it. It says, wait, do nothing. Neutralize disharmony. So when you're feeling this way, or when you're worried about how it's going to come to you, or how the money's going to come to you, how the inspiration's going to come to you, how love is going to come to you. When you're really trying, when you're trying to get it done, that's when the flame goes out, right? It's like the stressing out about it that's actually, it's working against you. And this is saying there is an order to everything, that it is happening exactly as it needs to happen, and that you will find better balance in the relaxation, in allowing it to happen, letting go of how this is going to happen, how it's going to come, and just trusting, being more like water, right? Letting it all flow. And it's like you're going to think, maybe you think, oh, if I'm not doing anything, I'm lazy. Or if I'm not, making this happen, I feel lazy. I feel unproductive, right? If I'm not digging into this, or if I'm not actively working on this thing, or actively going towards it. But this is saying there is an order to everything, and there is balance to everything. An attraction of the opposites. It's like this thing is going to come to you. You will have union with this thing, and it needs to happen, but it also needs to happen in balance. Because if you're stressing about it, if you're worrying about it, and if it's too much, you can feel that you're in disharmony, because it'll cause mental instability or anxiety, or you'll just feel off, right? And that comes from a place of ego, right? Or like, how is this going to come in? And that actually puts out the flame of inspiration. This is saying you are going towards something big. You are creating your dream here. You are creating something very special and unique, and something that's going to make you feel very happy and fulfilled. But it also, you have to balance it out. It's like you have a dream that is magnetized to you, that is coming towards you. And so now you're in this really intricate place of letting go is just as important as working. And so there's a time to let go, and to allow, to just relax, and to allow what's happening to happen, and allow the juices to flow, and to just, enjoy the time. That will give you just as much as you actively working on it. It's a balance of letting go, and now I feel inspired, right? I feel inspired, and so now I'm going to work at it. Instead of always doing one, or not doing enough of the other, and then you get in your head about, oh my gosh, what should I do, or what shouldn't I do? And this is saying get out of your head as well, because you're doing exactly what you need to be doing, right? It's all happening as it needs to. So let go of it. It should look this way, or oh my gosh, did I screw up? Did I make a mess of this? Being in your head about it. Did I embarrass myself? What did I do? It's like, get out of your head. That's what this is saying. Let go of it all. Let go of it all. You're doing what you need to be doing. Allow your intuition to guide you. Just work on your intuition. Work on what you feel inspired to do. If today you feel like just sitting outside in the sun, or you feel like going to the beach, or you just feel like sitting on the couch with a drink, whatever it is, having a nice meal, a nice big hearty meal, some dessert, some whatever, that is what you need to be doing. That is what's going to help your dream come to fruition the most. It doesn't always look like, working, because that just creates blockages, and it creates more disharmony within yourself. And so this is just saying, just flow with life, flow with what's happening. allow what is going on, and you're going to start seeing the fruits of your labor come out. This is saying you don't have to even do anything at this moment. You don't have to overwork yourself. This is saying it's coming by itself. It's working just as it's meant to, right? There is a specific order to how these things happen, and it's like it needs a balance of everything. And so you overworking it, or you know, acting, or putting it out, even when you don't feel like, when you feel overwhelmed or it feels too much, it's like that's going to work against you, instead of when you feel like relaxing, and vice versa. If like if you relax too much and you're not acting on your inspiration, that will cause mental anxiety as well. And so it's really listening to ourselves and playing this balance game of today. Do I feel like this, or do I feel like this? Do I feel like output, or do I feel like I need input? I need relaxing, right? Because we can't output. It just causes more stress, and it blocks us, okay? It just puts up blocks, and then it creates stress, anguish, and it actually puts our flame out. It works against us. We work against ourselves in that way. So they're saying, let go of the outcome of how you think this should look, of how you think it should go. All right, flow. Your dream is coming. All right, it's saying have patience. It is in the works. You are creating it, so don't worry. And if you don't know what to do on a certain day, do nothing. And that's going to help you out just as well. You are coming into union with what you want. Okay? The sun is here to say that you are fulfilling your dream, your purpose, this thing that you want. Okay? But like any good garden here, we see flowers here, we have a garden here. It needs a balance of all. So we can't give it way too much water every day, right? Because we know plants need water, yes, but they need the right amount of water. And we can't blast them with sun, right? Because they could dry up and die. So we need to give a little sun today, a little water tomorrow, right? The right amount of phosphorus or nitrous or whatever, right? And it all works in balance. And this is saying, don't stress yourself out about how it should look, how it should be, or if you're doing enough, if you're not doing enough. As long as you're listening to yourself and you're flowing with the day, with what is. Maybe today we're just working in the garden, or and that's exactly what needs to happen that day. Or today, I'm feeling like I kind of want some quiet time to myself, where I can read, where I can look into things, and that's what you should do that day. Don't try to overexert yourself into something that you're fighting against what your natural what your intuitive heart is telling you, right? What feels natural for that day, because it's you're just going to overwork yourself, and it's going to work against you. You're going to block yourself, your creativity, or this thing from coming in. So there's a time to act and a time to relax, a time to allow. Okay? And don't get so in your head about it. Don't overthink it, right? It's happening. It's all flowing as it needs to. You are headed towards your dream here. Okay? So this is just saying, if you don't know what to do, just do nothing. And that's exactly what needs to happen. Don't stress. Yeah, I'm going to pull some more cards for you guys just to see what else Spirit has to say. Yeah, you guys are a magnet. You guys are a magnet for what you want. And you have magnetized yourself in such a way that you don't need to stress about this. You don't need to overthink it, right? It's when you can flow, when you're in the flow, you are a magnet. You attract what it is you want. This little fly guy, go away, go away. I don't want to hurt you. Go away. Go away. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's to just allow what's happening. Allow. Because when you get in your head about it, and when you get stressed out, it's blocking. You block yourself from the flow. So just stay in the flow. Stay in the flow of life. Stay in the flow of how you're feeling, of what's happening. It's all, wow. You have the 8 of Cups 3 times. Holy smokes. You're leaving something behind big time. You're leaving behind, and I really believe this, you're leaving behind the untrustworthiness of the universe. Like you're leaving behind the I don't trust the universe, where you're leaving behind the stress of like feeling the need to control. Feeling the need to control how it's looking, how it's going, and you're coming into a time of releasing that, moving past that, and just full trust in what's happening. You're leaving something behind, big time. And I really do feel like this is an emotional realization. I mean, it could be a person for a lot of you as well. This could be a relationship or an old situation. But it's like, but you're trusting. You're more trusting now. You're trusting that I'm leaving this behind for a reason. And I really do feel like for a lot of you, it is I'm leaving behind the stress and having to hang on and control what's happening. And instead, I'm allowing the universe to lead me, even if I don't understand at first where that is or why I'm leaving what I'm leaving, or why this is happening. It's like I'm trusting that it is bringing me to my highest good, to my sun, to enlightenment, to more clarity, to more joy and happiness. Right? So relaxing into that, allowing this to happen, allowing life to flow where it needs to, and me flowing where I need to flow. Right? Yeah, Wheel of Fortune, exactly. Allowing life and its cycles to turn as it needs to, and me just flowing with that. Like, what's next? I'm now so trusting. So I don't need to fight against what's happening. I can just almost do nothing, in the sense of flowing with what is, and allowing this to happen, allowing life to take me where I need to take me, where it needs to take me, coming into union with myself, with what I want, with life. And I know that it is bringing me in the direction of my highest good, of what my highest desire is, of what my highest purpose is, right? No longer blocking myself by fighting against it, by worrying, why is this happening? Where is this leading me? Why do I have to leave this situation or leave this person? It's trusting that I left this because it's no longer beneficial for me, or I have to move on now because I've gotten all I could out of this, and I know that there's more out there for me. And by doing this, by trusting, the Wheel of Fortune's turning in my favor, and I'm coming into more better unions. I'm moving from this situation that wasn't beneficial for me, that wasn't it. Okay, it just wasn't it, and I'm moving into what is it, into what is more of a union, more of a beautiful, divine togetherness with what this is. no longer fighting with the flow, with the flow of life and with the flow of the universe, and what I'm being shown, what I'm experiencing, because I know that it is leading me to my highest good. And that is what you guys are leaving behind a situation. Maybe you're currently leaving something, moving on from something, somewhere, someplace, something, some person, and trusting that now it is time for a new season. This is bringing me to somewhere more fortunate, or to someone who is better fitting for me, to a situation that is going to bring me more fulfillment, more divinity, more union, more love, either within yourself, within a situation, within a person, within a place. It is bringing you to your sun, to your happiness, and trusting that. Yeah, so you guys are moving on from something big. You have 3 Eight of Cups. I mean, hello. Letting go of the past, letting go of this past situation, whatever that may be. Trusting, moving on, flowing with this life, knowing that even if I don't know exactly where I'm being led here, what I'm going to find, what I'm going to see, meet, realize, knowing that it is bringing me to my happiness. It is bringing me further along my path to beauty, to love, to togetherness with this thing, with this person, with this place. And I'm going to be very happy. We're going to be more unified. Maybe that is bringing you to someone who is a better fit for you, who you can make a family with, or if you're with someone already, it's moving on from one place to another together, and we're going to be happier here. Moving from one job to the next, just knowing just trusting that I have to leave this because I feel that there's newness, there's something better out there for me. Trusting that and finding that better fit, knowing that our dream is out there and that we're moving towards it, and that requires us to leave behind what isn't it, right? No longer feeling so in our heads about it. Is this the right move? Is this, what should I do? And of course, those things will happen, but it only blocks the flow. So letting go of that, moving with the flow of life, knowing that it is bringing us towards harmony, union, love, happiness, more. Yeah. Okay, guys, amazing. Pile 3, I love it. You guys are coming into a big time of just happiness, union, love, whatever that looks like for you, and in whatever form that finds you. You're leaving behind something major. Okay, with 3 Eight of Cups, it's something major. It's a big moving on, and this could be like a phase of yourself. This could be like moving on. Maybe you've realized something big, right? Moving on from no longer doubting yourself, doubting life. That's massive, right? But you're leaving something behind in a big way. It could be 3 different things for some of you guys. It could be a person, place, and a thing, and you're going somewhere completely new. But you have that trust that you're coming into something a lot more beautiful, a lot more meant for you. All right. I love it. I love it. It is all in divine order, right? It is all happening as it's meant to happen, and we have to trust. All right, Pile 3, thank you so much for coming to your reading today. I love it so much, and I wish you guys nothing but the absolute best along your journey. If you did resonate with this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss another reading. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do that in the description box below on my website. You can also book what's called a Beyond Quantum Healing reading session, where it is like a hypnosis therapy, past life regression. We connect with your higher self, with your spiritual team, and we are shown scenes in which you need to see, understand, or realize for your highest good. All right. So if you'd like more information, you can go to my website, which is linked down below, or you could go to my other page, White Tiger Healing, and there's lots of information there. All right, Pile 3, thank you so much for coming today. I appreciate you all greatly and hope to see you on the next one. All my love. Peace.